Hi guys, Twane here, the legal template analyst, and today I'm taking you through our residential agreement of sale without the involvement of a real estate agent. So let's dive right into it. We start off by filling out the details of both the buyer and the seller to this agreement, as well as the property details. The agreement then goes on to make note of the purchase price as well as how that is going to be paid and also any finance options. Now, under finance, those are things such as bank loans or bonds. The agreement then looks at the sale of the purchaser's current property. Now, that is just in case you are a buyer that needs to sell your current property in order for this agreement to go ahead. The agreement further looks at the continued marketing of the property as well as transfer, how that will work, and the costs in relation to that. The agreement then covers things such as occupation, risk, fittings and features that are included and excluded from the sale itself. And then also goes on to look at things such as rates and levies, as well as delay and foot stewards. Foot stewards just sets out that the buyer is buying the property in the condition that it currently stands. And then just some acknowledgements made by both the purchaser and seller under this agreement. And of course, the cooling off period for which the law legally allows. The agreement then looks at breach of contract and what happens if the purchaser is a company, and then also domicile of both the purchaser and seller. Now, under domicile, you would fill out your residential address as well as email address for both parties there. The agreement then has some general clauses such as electrical and gas certificates, obtaining those, and alien and invasive plants, as well as any warranties and undertakings by both the buyer and seller under this agreement. The agreement then looks at what happens if the property is a sectional property, sectional title property, and also if someone is a member of the homeowners association. The agreement further looks at jurisdiction in case of a dispute arising from this agreement, as well as the agreement as a whole, and also includes the POPI clause. Now, that is for data protection purposes. That gives you consent to obtain the buyer's details and also sets out how those will be used and protected. Then you can add any other conditions that you want the agreement to be subject to, and that is then signed by both the purchaser and the seller. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please let me know if you have any other questions.